Something strange is happening every time the Lakers hit the court. And no, it's not a conspiracy theory. While critics like Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins keep doubting, this team is doing exactly the opposite of what was expected. LeBron, even if he's not at 100%, is still dominating, and guys like Reeves, Jackson Hayes, and even Gabe Vincent are turning heads in ways no one saw coming this late in the season. Oh, and there's a wild stat about the Lakers' opponents that feels straight out of a movie. Seriously, it'll make you question everything. So don't miss a second of this video. Hit that like button and let's get into it. Stephen A. Smith might want to pump the brakes on the Lakers' slander, cause his bold prediction just got torched. A little over a week ago, he went full doomsday mode on First Take, saying the Lakers were about to get cooked. Like 5 L's in 6 games cooked. That was when they were sitting at 44-29, staring down a brutal closing schedule. But here we are, with the purple and gold sitting pretty at 46-29 and looking nothing like the disaster Stephen A. warned us about. Smith tried to justify the take by pointing to how stacked the Western Conference is, which, fair, the West is a dogfight. But saying the Lakers were basically going to fall apart down the stretch? That's a swing and a miss. Since then, they've ripped off 2 straight wins, including a gritty 104-98 dub over the Rockets and a solid W against Memphis where LeBron dropped 25 and looked very much like a guy who's not only healthy, but still out here reminding folks why he's the king. Speaking of LeBron, Kendrick Perkins jumped into the mix with his own take, claiming Bron was at about 70-75% health and the Lakers were in trouble. But let's be real. If 70% Bron is putting up those kinds of numbers, then we might need to recalibrate what trouble really means. Look, the Lakers aren't out of the woods just yet. Their schedule to close out the season is still no joke. But they're currently locked into the 4th seed and just 4 wins away from a 50-win season. That's not a team collapsing. That's a squad that's building momentum at exactly the right time. So maybe it's time for Stephen A. and Big Perk to put the hot takes on ice for a second. This Lakers team, led by a still dangerous LeBron and a squad that's grinding out wins, absolutely has the juice to make a deep run. And if they keep this up, don't be surprised if they're the ones repping the West in the finals. Now tell me this, did the analysts go too hard on the Lakers? Drop your take in the comments. But hold up, because what went down in the last game made one thing crystal clear. This team's got something different going on, and the next part proves it even more. That Lakers-Rockets showdown? Yeah. It felt like a playoff game. Gritty, physical, and the kind of win that doesn't show up in highlight reels but means everything in the standings. JJ Redick's squad had to grind this one out, and it was the defense that brought it home. Houston came in with firepower, but LA held them to just 98 points on a rough 41.6% from the field. That's clamps. This was the second straight W for the Lakers over legit playoff caliber teams, and while you could say they're catching a rhythm, Redick isn't buying into that just yet. After the game, he kept it real. Memphis and Houston were 2 totally different beasts, and this one was about sheer effort and defensive grit. They emptied the tank, JJ said, and man, it showed. Offensively, the Lakers were ice cold at times, especially from deep, where they went 2 of 16 on uncontested threes in the first half. Yikes. But here's where it gets interesting. The Lakers still pulled it off because they outworked the Rockets in all the dirty areas. They limited Houston to just 13 fast break points and 10 second chance buckets. That's playoff level execution. Redick gave love to the guys for gang rebounding, especially since the Lakers are rolling with a small ball lineup. Jackson Hayes is really the only true center on the roster, so it's gotta be all hands on deck on the glass. LeBron grabbed 8 boards, Reeves had 8, Luka snagged 6, and Vando chipped in 6 too. Even Gabe Vincent and Dorian Finney-Smith came through big, not just with hustle, but with buckets. Both dropped 20 off the bench and splashed 6 triples apiece. That's massive when your stars are getting blitzed all game. Speaking of getting targeted, the Rockets clearly came in with a playoff-style game plan. They were throwing everything they had at Luka, Reeves, and LeBron to get the ball out of their hands. But that's what good playoff teams do. And the Lakers, they responded. Also, gotta mention the running joke that every time the Lakers play, some injured star magically heals up. Against Memphis, it was Ja Morant coming back from a 6-game absence just in time. Redick said the team actually pulled the data, and no joke. 86% of opposing payroll has been active when facing the Lakers. That's by far the highest in the league. So yeah, it's not just your imagination. The Lakers really do bring out everyone's best. or at least their healthiest. But if this team keeps defending like this and embracing that underdog grind, that's the kind of identity that can carry them deep into the postseason. If I'm being honest as a fan, I gotta say, this Lakers squad is finally building the kind of identity they've been missing for a while, and it's not just the stars closing games, it's team effort, tough defense, and bench players making serious impact. Redick seems to be giving this team the edge they needed, and if they keep this up, no one's going to want to see them in the playoffs. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single update on your favorite team. Things are getting real in LA.